Adam Savage here from Tested in the Cave, talking about a new piece of shop equipment. Now, this past year, 2019, at Silicon Valley Comic-Con, I appeared as Star-Lord, and a key part of my costume was, of course, Star-Lord's Walkman. Now, I didn't want to spend $400 on a Walkman, so we did a one-day build where I made it from scratch using sheet styrene, and it looked awesome. Now, I'm not taking all the credit for it looking awesome because we hit a lot of the crimes by using a very precisely vinyl cut set of silver letters that said the Walkman logo, and those, man, when you see like a crisp logo like that, it just hides all this other crappy detail that might have ended up on the model. And that vinyl was cut by a brand new piece of kit we've introduced here into the cave, the Cricut Maker. The Cricut Maker? The Cricut Maker. It is expanding what we can do here in the cave, and cosplayers all over the world are pushing the limits of what this thing can do. Let me talk to you about how a piece of kit gets integrated into our shop. Jen, come on in. So Jen Schachter was in charge of making the Cricut work and sing, and you did. And then I said, hey, maybe you should make a rolling stand for this. And you blew my freaking mind. This is amazing.
Thanks.
Okay, talk to me about this beautiful, beautiful cart.
Well, I styled it after a lot of the other carts that you've built here in the shop. So like raw plywood, locking casters, and obviously the ability to take it anywhere with you.
So handles built integrated.
Yeah, nice sturdy handles.
You use the beautiful Arctic birch ply, where I also noticed you use a piece of the crappier ply in the back.
Yep.
Well done, well allocated. Isn't this glorious stuff to work with?
I love this. I had actually never worked with the Baltic birch before, and once I started seeing how this cuts against the other stuff, it's like all of the builds are a notch above what they used to be.
Isn't that like it's harder to find?
Yes, as we've discovered.
But it really makes a difference. So what did you determine were the key, like, since you worked with the Cricut, you built a stand that allows for a workflow based on your experience. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that I find the most useful for shop organization in general is, as you've said, being able to grab for a thing and it's there exactly where you want it when you need it.
Like the brayer?
Yep.
Nice.
So there's little custom holders for everything. I made little, notches that everything can fit into. And you can also see it, so instead of it all being jammed into a holder, into a drawer, it's the essential tools are laid out right where you're gonna grab for them. So you open up the machine.
Oh!
It's got a nice little
That's awesome.
area there.
That's a little vinyl cutting element in there.
You can grab all your mats from in here, and there's also some on the side.
Oh, I see. Right.
Here with some little holders to keep them in place. So basically, yeah.
Amazing.
You feed your mat into the machine, and then all of your vinyl rolls and sheets are here.
Okay, so you can clearly see what you've got at your disposal.
Yep. Down here is some transfer paper. We've got this really awesome dispenser for it. It's super heavy duty.
Yeah.
So that has a home.
And that's for sticking that to vinyl as it's coming out, so that you can do a transfer of vinyl positively on something in its orientation.
Exactly. So the vinyl comes out of the machine, you weed out all the negative space, transfer paper, peel the back off, and then it goes onto your object.
Now you do have a couple of drawers.
Yep, some drawers. This is some bigger storage. Smaller accessories, less used accessories can go in here. We could add some dividers maybe. This is my favorite part.
Oh,
the roll storage.
That is fabulous. Oh, look at that. I see what you've done.
Yeah, so they're removable. It's just 1-inch PVC tube, and the front has a through hole, and the back, it's just, 3/8 of an inch deep.
Recommendation.
Yeah.
Button magnet in here and on the other side of here, and then at least they have a reason to stick around.
Yeah, it's a little challenging to find the hole.
Yeah, so we could champ for that hole and put magnets in there and it would shunk, find its way right in.
Snap right into place.
That, I just want to ask the obvious question, but what is it you find so satisfying about this part in particular?
I don't know, just its simplicity, finding a way to have the storage so that you can actually use the thing in its place. You don't have to pull it out and fiddle with it. You've got your X-Actos there so you can trim it. And then I've also been working on some drawings. So I did.
Oh my God, Jen, I didn't even see this. Holy crap balls.
Yeah, so I'm working on plans for how people can make this themselves.
That makes me very happy. Oh my God, look at your drawings, they're amazing. I mean, I've spoken about Jen's drawings on the podcast on Tested before, but each time I get to see one up close, you're having fun.
Oh yeah, this is a blast. And it's funny because normally I do the drawing before I build the thing. This one I kind of just slapped it together and figured it out as I went. So now I'm reverse engineering it so that I can replicate it and other people can replicate it later.
I often find drawing after the fact to be a very satisfying way to keep recapitulating the build and keep understanding what I liked about it.
Yeah, and there's already things, like as you pointed out, there's already things I've seen that I'm like, I have a better way I can do that now. Let me change it in the drawing.
This is beautiful. I came back, I was away for a week. I think we were filming with the Expanse people, and I came back and I saw this. It was like, it so exceeded all of the expectations. It's just magnificent. Nice work.
Thank you. And we'll put some links to different accessories and things people can find, and hopefully I'll get these build plans online so folks can build their own at home.
Absolutely. And like I said, cosplayers all over the world are trying really radically cool things with this. Cowbutt Crunchy showed us an incredible brocade they did using 1mm self-stick foam cut in the Cricut cutter with overlays.
I want to try that.
Really deep amounts of detail out of this thing. One of the loveliest things about a good piece of kit is that even the makers aren't positive of all of the scope of the things that it can do. And the makers of the machine.
Yeah.
And then the makers out in the world that use it push its envelope.
Yeah, I'm really excited to do more projects with this.
Awesome. Thanks very much. This has been a Tested Tool Check-In.